Greetings, peace, and blessings. I'm Sister Imani Muhammad of Imani's Original Bean Pies, and you're tuned into Conversations Over Pie. Well, I'm excited today because we're going to be talking about, oh, wow, my whole camera just fell. Oh, gosh. I'm excited today because we're going to be talking about um, Small Business Saturday. And I'm excited. So, Small Business Saturday is on November 30th. We're going to go into it today. In Chicago, we're going to have the largest Small Business Saturday event. And yeah, we want to talk about it. We're excited about it. I have a team of people, of guests today. So I'm so excited. I just wanted to start and just saying that. But of course, I got to um, talk about my sponsors. Imani's Original Bean Pie sponsors this show, Conversations Over Pie. And as you know, it's Thanksgiving time or Friendsgiving, we call it. And we don't have a pie to feature today because you guys have gone online. You've been at the stores that we're in Chicago and you have been buying us out. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. But of course, we always feature the original pie whenever, uh, you know, things get a little difficult for us. So, those of you that our last orders will be going out today. Anything else will go out after our Friendsgiving Day. So you can still go to pie.imanisoriginals.com and receive 20% off on your order. That's with shipping included. Now, I don't want to waste any time today because, as I said, we're talking about Small Business Saturday. On November 30th, we'll be holding an event at Absolutely Everything Essential on 35th and King Drive. That's in Chicago. Um, and so I'm excited. I have quite a few guests today. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have a lot of vendors. We have a lot of media people. We'll be there, Conversations Over Pie. We'll be conducting short interviews, just talking about the great things that are going to take place this day. But without further ado, I want to bring on our first guest, and her name is Miss Moore. Producer, you could bring her right on in. Miss Moore, she's going to tell us all about herself, but she's with in the insurance business. And so she has a lot to bring to the table on Small Business Saturday. I just want to introduce you all to her. Is Miss Moore here? I need to check with my producer.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
there she is, Miss Sonia Moore. Thank you. Oh, everybody came in. So now I'm going to first start with Miss Sonia Moore because of time constraints.
Yes.
Okay, so Sonia, can you tell us about you and what you're going to be bringing to the table on November 30th?
Yes, hi. First and foremost, good morning to each and every one of you. This is an exciting time for all of us. And I'm grateful to the fact that we're having this opportunity to gather as such to tell about ourselves. My name is
Mhm.
Sonia Moore. I am a agency owner for American Family Insurance Company. And one of the things let me keep saying, I've been in the insurance business for about 18 years, but I've been doing business insurance with American Family for the last 3 to 4 years. And one thing I've noticed since I've been in this arena, a lot of our people do not realize that business insurance is a necessity because it helps cover your business and protect you. Life insurance is to protect your business, your dreams
Mhm.
that you work hard for. Some of us have blueprints and diagrams from years back. And now that we're here, how do we preserve what matters the most and what means the most to each and every one of us? So, with American Family, discover how we can help you protect your business. You work hard to build the business of your dreams, and that means you recognize the importance of planning for its future. American Family Insurance Company can help your business continue thriving into the future by offering a variety of life insurance products designed just for your business and its unique needs. One of the things that employers don't realize is that they can be a sponsor for their employees as a participant in make, paying for the insurance for their employees. So that's a great incentive. And some people say, well, I don't need insurance. That's the first thing that we always hear until something happens.
Mm.
And once it happens, it's like, oh, I wish I would have gotten insurance. It doesn't cost a fortune, but it is a fortune investment for your business to keep you going. So you don't really lose a lot of downtime. We also have key employee insurance for key employees and business succession planning. So we do have different insurance for different needs. And again, my name is Sonia Moore. I'm with American Family Insurance Company. My phone number is 773-539-5488, or you can reach me on a mobile number, which is 773-490-4318.
Or
You also have
or they
yourself
can
a
come out
magnificent
on Small Business
day.
Saturday and come out to
Yes, they can.
Absolutely Everything Essentials on 35th and King Drive, and they can come out and talk more in depth, because not just the need of business insurance, but what kind of insurance that they need. So I want
Absolutely.
to thank you for introducing. I just
Absolutely.
want people to know the type of great things that we'll have, you know, to offer our people. So without further ado, I want to bring in the owner of Absolutely Anything Essential,
Yes.
Miss Kenya
Hello.
Renee. So
Hey
yes,
there. How are you doing today, Imani?
I'm doing great. I'm empowered.
Yes, me too. Me too. I am so thankful, number one, for you allowing me to come on the show and bring fellow friends and business owners as we really stand together in unity. This Small Business Saturday is definitely one for the books. This is deemed to be the largest one in Bronzeville for sure, for sure. And we are delighted. We will have our Breakfast of Champions, lovely people, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the shop, where we'll be showcasing a Black owned catering company. And if you are a champion, come on and join us for breakfast. It is $20 donation, unless you are invited, unless you are an influencer, a fellow podcaster, CEO, business owner. Talk to one of the vendors on how you can get on that list and come complimentary. Otherwise, it is a $20 donation. That donation helps us stay in the Bronzeville community. That's number one. And then we have over 30 business owners. So we are called Absolutely Anything Essential. We believe in everything important to life, to society, to women, to Black people. Um, and we have been there 8 whole years. So we want you to come on out and support us. We are at 3521 South King Drive. You can shop with us on the weekends, but this day on September 30th, which is next Saturday, we want you to be in that building as we take over. We will take over. And going forward, I want to encourage you to start taking over more Black owned businesses in your community. Get your groups together, get your churches together, get your friends together. The same way we could vote for people we don't even know is the same way you need to start supporting the people who you do know in massive amounts and get the other ones out of our communities so that we can prosper more, open up more businesses in our communities. So stop on by on the 30th. We have wonderful vendors. We have a kid zone sponsored by the Black Star Project. They're one of our community partners. So you don't have any excuse. You can't say, oh, I don't have nobody to watch the kids. Oh, you can bring them by the shop as usual because we care about the youth. I'm a retired high school educator. So everything is centered around the youth, families, women development. So you will have fun stuff to do with your family. Also, starting from 3:30 to 5:30, we are participating with the Bud Billiken Parade in My Block, My Hood, My City, and they're going to light up that Christmas tree right in front of the Freedom Statue on the corner of 35th and King Drive. So we definitely want you to come on out for that. The news will be there with us all day, radio stations. I want you to buy my soap and my body scrubs. That's a shameless plug because I'm always promoting everybody else. But I want you to know that I sell soaps and scrubs, so shine with me. Anyway, I'll chime back in a little bit later. I'm going to let someone else shine. I just want to say, see you on the 30th.
Thank you, Kenya. We have so much to talk about this afternoon because we have so much to offer on that day. And it's going to go on actually from 8 in the morning to 5 p.m. So we have a lot to bring in, to talk about. So I'm asking my producer, I see that we have Rhonda on, and I wanted to bring her in next to talk about, she has an awesome business dealing with a lot of things, but one of them being mental health. And I'm just going to wait. My producer's going to bring her in next. And oh, there she is. Hi, Rhonda. Wait, I don't.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What did you say? Hi,
Okay.
Rhonda. Let's start it again.
Okay. Hi, Amani. Thank you so much for having us on. I am extremely excited. I just heard Kenya speak. I am extremely excited about this. I have participated in the last 3 years. My name is Rhonda Thomas. I am the creator of Coloring Books. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm the creator of Coloring Books for Adults. I hold color and sips there at Absolutely Anything Essential. We also do team building. We do corporate fun days, wellness days, where we do candle making, we do soap and body scrubs that Kenya just mentioned, we do color and sips. We talk about all the things. I got a social work background. We talk about all the things to help you become a more happier and healthier individual. So I'm going to be there all day. I absolutely am a fan of Absolutely Anything Essential. I have met you several times there. We appreciate all your support and all the other people who are going to be there. I'm extremely excited about it. This is going to be our largest one. I heard Kenya say that. This is going to be our largest one because we have lots of great vendors. I've been promoting it like crazy. We want all the other vendors to promote it like crazy because all of the TV theme people that have been there in the past, they're coming. The lighting of the Christmas tree that Kenya had talked about. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So come on by, stop by. I do something special when I do my color and sips. I always have Bellinis. So I'm offering everyone who comes by, when you stop and you buy something from someone, you can stop by, show me that you purchased something, and you get a free cocktail. So it's going to be a fun day all day. We're having a good time. So thank you so much for having us in here.
Okay, I have a question for you, Rhonda.
Sure.
Do you work with all ages, or are you specific to any?
Well, yes. So this is the interesting thing. My coloring books are coloring books for adults. I have different things. So no, I don't work with, I was in the school system also. I'm in the education field. I was in the school system for a long time. So I'm kind of like, I'm at that age now, Amani, that I only work with adults, really. So all of the things that they do at Black Star Project and all the things that they do with the Bud Billiken Parade, I leave that for them to do for the kids. My thing is all about adults, getting us together. I'm a CPS vendor, so I do some fabulous workshops. And so, yeah, come on by, stop by, see me, see all of us, and come by and bring your families, as she said. So thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Rhonda. So, yeah, Kenya, I wanted to know if you had anything else that you like to highlight, because there's so much going on, right? And then I can't wait to get to the other guests and your son especially. Ken, I'm gonna hold you off a little bit towards the end because we really got to go into some things. But yeah, when we're talking about drinks, we're talking about regular drinks, guys. You know, like that your children can drink. Okay. Okay, so we just want to make sure that everyone knows that, because we are actually I think we're streaming, to be honest with you guys. And I want to make sure that everything is, we're clear. Okay, so Kenya, tell us anything else we want to. So you're allowing conversations over Pi Media to be there, and we have some dope media people that are coming out, and they're excited. And so just talk about it, Kenya.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, I am honored to actually have Miss Imani as the hostess for that day, taking care of all the media needs and making sure the interviews are done with influencers all around Chicago, those who can really help us get the word out about fellow business owners and who to shop with and who to support going forward. Um, I would like to also say that it's not just about shopping, okay? Sometimes I go to places and I cannot buy anything right then and there, but I keep them in my phone for future. I call them for referrals, all of those things. So it is going to be service providers there as well. It is going to be business owners that offer services, okay? And many important things that you need, from healthcare needs, insurance needs to make you feel better as a person, therapy needs, family needs. So, and shopping, you will meet some pretty dope people. A lot of times we buy from all these name brand people and you don't even know them.
Mhm.
They don't even give back to the community.
Mhm.
So we have to get out of that mindset and vote for ourselves. And we saw, like with this past election, that we do join together. So don't be fooled. Black people joined together. Black people really tried to change this country.
Mhm.
Okay. Massive numbers voted for her, male and female. So you cannot tell me that we don't support one another.
Yeah.
So I
That's
hope to see
true.
you then November 30th. Thank you.
Yes. Well, and you're right about that. You're talking about working together last year. So I was at the small business. We vend our pies and soups there, and there was a lot of networking going on. A lot of business owners, influencers. So yeah, I expect nothing but great. Every year is like that. So we're looking at maybe 1,000+ people coming in and out throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, they're doing the tree lighting to light up the neighborhood. So next, I want to talk to Tennille Jackson. Tennille, hi, you're up next. Tell us about
Hi.
your business and everything.
Absolutely. So I'm the owner of Digital Vision Enterprises, and through that, we're a communications and marketing firm. And through that, I created a wonderful group called the Chicagoland Mom Squad, which has about 17,000 Chicagoland area moms in the group. Kenya is one of them. And we are hoping to just come out and support and be the ones that come and buy. So that's super important. I think small businesses, I've been a small business owner now for about 20 years, and it's so hard to just get people to understand the importance of consistency, right? So we can jump up and down, we can post, we can talk, we can do all those things, but it's also important for us to make sure that we are good consumers. And we are, especially for when you're not a small business, when you don't own a small business, we need your consistent check to support and buy and purchase our goods. And that's super important. So one of the ways we're able to support absolutely anything essential is by just being that community that does support Kenya as it relates to all the things that she does. We hosted a candle making class earlier this year, which was amazing. We had about 35 women there. And it's just super important for people to understand that even though it's Small Business Saturday, there's 51 other Saturdays that you can go by and support and be intentional about supporting these small businesses. Because it's one thing to say, I'm going to do it on Saturday. I'm going to get my bag. I'm going to get my picture on. I'm going to do all the selfie stuff. Nope. What about that Tuesday money? What about that Wednesday money? What about that Thursday money when it's slow, right? That's super important. And one of the things when Kenya asked me today, I am the biggest advocate of small businesses, because the other thing I say is we do not want to stay small forever. Right? That is not our goal. Our goal is to grow our capacity. Our goal is to grow in our collaborations, and our goal is to partner with people who've done it already, right? I want Kenya to partner with Dove or whoever it may be that then understands the importance of that. But the only way that happens is if small business owners already come with their built-in base of support that says, I'm getting XYZ every day, every week, every month. And yes, we need to extend grace to our small business owners, but we also need to hold them accountable. But the best way to hold them accountable is to give them the dollars they need to then be able to run their businesses the way that they need to be ran. So I'm thankful to be here. Thank you for having me. And I cannot wait to come and swipe or I'm going to bring some cash though on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right. Because the other part
we
don't talk about, we're always so quick to want to swipe, and it's convenient. And I'm not saying don't swipe. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is them 3% fees plus the transaction fee plus the wait for it to deposit into our bank accounts to then make sure that we're paying our people. Sometimes it's just nice to have some cash in your pocket. So what's a little trip to a bank, get you some cash, and then shop and support it. I like to say, make it rain on some of these vendors real quick. What's $100? You spend $100 wherever else you may go, but go on and commit at least $200. We're going to go that the day before. Is it the day before is Black Friday?
It's the day after.
We're the
No,
day
the
after.
day before.
But what I'm saying is the day before is Black Friday. So a lot of us got our plans, where we're going to go. Won't name any of those big name brands in the box stores, but plan accordingly for Small Business Saturday, but then plan for those other 51 Saturdays as well. So thank you for having me on today. I'm
glad you came. You did. You did an awesome job. And
thank you.
Yeah, the Chicagoland Mom Squad. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much most of us on this.
In a minute, it's about to be half of Chicago. Hey, yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, and so just like you said, people should come out whether they have a lot to spend or not because of the networking and getting to know. A lot of times people say, well, I didn't know we had this business or that business. So this is an opportunity to come out and get to know and be up close and personal with some of the our business leaders and our community people, our moms and dads that are just treading away here,
And I also want to say one last thing. Don't underestimate the power of your social capital, right? Sometimes we need that LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok right?
That's right.
You need your YouTube subscribers. I subscribed last night.
Thank you.
You need that. We need that. And so sometimes when you do not have the dollars, because we can be honest, we know that everybody ain't got it to just drop. That's fine. But what you do have is a thumb and a phone and the ability to say, okay, well, let me at least contribute my social capital to be able to then help somebody else along the way. And what's a share, right? Back in the day, and especially during COVID, we're sharing and sharing and sharing. We need to get back to that, and not just on Small Business Saturday, but definitely on Small Business Saturday.
And thanks for sharing that, because marketing is so important especially for small businesses, because it can be expensive, right? But in the time with social media, we could help each other out so much more by just doing that. And oftentimes you're helping yourself. So when I share Chicagoland Mom Squad, people are looking at Imani's Originals as well and our connection, right? So the marketing piece is powerful. Like even if I can't purchase anything from you right now, just marketing for you. It's priceless. It's priceless.
Absolutely.
Well, to Neil, thank you so much. I want to thank you for subscribing. I want to make sure that our audience know that we need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, and make some comments. That is also powerful. We're pretty new at this. We've been in business a long time, but we're fairly new at the Conversations Over Pie, but we're taking it by storm, and we have so many people that love this and want to come on the show, and it's so organic. You feel comfortable. It's not like you're in a nervous studio setting. You right in the comfort of where you are, and we just have a conversation, usually over pie. But guess what? We'll get to do that on the 30th. Latanya, you're next. I want Latanya to come in and tell us what she has to offer on November 30th at Small Business Saturday.
Hi,
Welcome.
all. I'm Latanya Renee with White Lilies and Caviar. And I want to start off by saying thank you, Sister Amani, for having this platform. You don't know how important and integral it is to small businesses. You're right when you talked about the marketing. It is atrocious, the amount of dollars that you have to spend. You're trying to run your business and you're trying to have that operational capital, and you're spending a lot of that operational capital on marketing. So having platforms like yours is absolutely pivotal, and you can bet. As soon as we're off here, I'm going to be going and subscribing and liking your previous podcast so that you can get your social capital up as well. So, just to talk a little bit about White Lilies and Caviar, we are a boutique and spa. As I stated, we're located on 115th Kedzie and Marionette Park, right across the street from Chicago. But we offer a plethora of services. Our services include facials. So we do the traditional facials as well as something that we call hydrofacial. That's where we take a machine and suck all the impurities out of your skin, but we infuse it with like things like vitamin C and other minerals, etc. We also do massage therapy. So massage is, something popular. Your body is stressed out, or if you have aches and pains, having those massages, whether it be a relaxation massage, deep tissue, hot stone, we do it all. We have a hair growth or scalp detox treatment that we use for hair growth. So women, if you're having issues, or men as well, because we cater to men, having issues with thinning hair or issues with, sometimes we have issues with our edges. We have been seeing great success for women and men who have gone through our scalp detox treatments for hair growth. We're bringing on the IV hydration. We have we offer products that make you smell good and feel good outside and inside, because we're also doing the Arabic perfumes, and we're doing a weight loss program that's coming up soon and shortly. The thing that I am most excited about is our spa parties. Our spa parties are great because it gives, if you have a set of girlfriends, you just want something to do that's a little different. We have our spa parties where we put you in the robe and slippers. We do facials. We have some massage things related to it. In addition to that, we do games. We have wine tastings. We give you 3 wine tastings and we feed you. And when I say we feed you, we don't feed you just cheese and crackers. We actually feed. It's all part of that spa party, and it's an exciting time. And again, it's just an opportunity just to self-care. We're all about the health and wellness on both the inside as well as the out. And our moniker is "Come for the luxury and stay for the opulence." So we believe the most important thing that we believe in is we're talking about Small Business Saturday and the importance of it and the effects of it. The one thing that we need to do in our communities, because when we talk about growing businesses, the challenge that has been with Black people growing our business has been the fact that the dollar doesn't stay in our community for long. And if the dollar doesn't stay in the community, how do we support our business if we're constantly having the dollar remain in our community less than one day? In fact, it's a matter of hours. Whereas you have other groups where the dollar remains in their community for cycles for days. We have to get to the point where our dollar cycles for days. It's the multiplier effect. When we spend a dollar with someone Black, they then take that dollar and spend with someone Black, and so on and so on. The more we can get that dollar to cycle, the more that we can uplift our communities. And we have to do it through the process of entrepreneurship. We talked about what happened a couple of weeks ago with the election. And as you can see, that is not our strategy for our success as a people. Our strategy for our success as a people is economic. And we have to focus it from an economic perspective. And what better way is by building entrepreneurship. Someone talked about, I think it was you, Tennille, mentioned that we got to take back our communities and replace the businesses with our businesses. And yes, we have to be accountable. We have to give each other good services. But we also have to expect that when you go to these businesses, you can't expect that you're going to go in and say, well, can I get it? This is not a bargaining. You have to pay the value proposition is. And if they're giving you value, you have to pay for that value, because if you go in all of those other places, you're going to pay you're not going to ask them, can you give it to me for this?
Right.
So this is what that Small Business Saturday is about. It's exciting. And I'm so thankful to Kenya in really pulling this together. This is going to be my first year. And I'm so very excited to be a part of this network, to be a part of this community. I look forward beyond next Saturday. I look forward to joining Tennille's group, the Chicagoland Mom Squad. I mean, this is so exciting because I'm like, I'm coming into a community. I'm coming into a network. And that's what we need as small business owners. So I thank you, Sister Amani. I thank you, Renee, and I thank you, Tennille, for having those options for those of us who are small business owners to really be able to connect into something that is alive and electric. So I appreciate you all.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you so much. But just to show, and this is just a few of the people that'll be, or the business owners and vendors that'll be at the Small Business Saturday event at 3521 South King Drive at Absolutely Anything Essential, right? So I just wanted to just touch on some things that you all were talking about. So when we started conversations over pie, it was really so everything that I do is pretty much for our youth. So we started our company, Monty's Original Bean Pies, out of my then daycare and homeschool. I homeschooled my children and a couple of others, but I claim them all. I call them all my babies. And we started, the bean pie was a homeschool project. Right, that we, find, with a few things happening. I'm not going to go into the whole story because of time, but I saw that it was something that I could show our youth that we can make and manufacture our own products. And so they helped with that I think we got started in 2006, but we became a business in 2012. And these young people that helped actually distribute our product to stores grew up, and they're young adults now, and they're doing a whole lot of things. And I wanted a platform to highlight them and any of our youth that are doing great things, because for me, I'm always around young people that's like incredibly just artists, or they're just smart. They doing all type of great things. And then I'll hear other people say, well, in Chicago, it's rough. And I'm like, well, who are you around? Because I'm always around, some smart, active, revolutionary young people. And so I wanted this platform to highlight them and to highlight business owners that could give them information to encourage them, to keep them doing things. So when you go on the shows, you're gonna see more and more of that. So that's why I kept our last vendor for last, because he was the same. He reminds me of my children, that he grew up in business with his parents the same way. And now he's a phenomenal business leader, an artist. He does so many things. It's like I'm every time I see him, it's something new I'm learning about him. So I wanted to save him. I don't want to say the best for last, but certainly, yeah, the best for last, because he is he's our future. And him along with some of these young people that I know, they keep me encouraged. My future looks bright. So without further ado, I want to say it right. Ken the son, Did I say it right, Ken? My notes came.
It's
I'm gonna let you say
Ken, aka Dason, like DASON, Dason of Ken's Wow Cafe. So basically, what I do is I've been vegan for the last 6 going on 7 years. And I made like a major life change because when I was coming out of college, high school, I was about 250 pounds, very stocky. I look good for my size, but I guess I just wasn't really comfortable with myself and stuff like that. So I had to really like go on a journey of discipline and finding myself within like my new diet and just losing all that weight. And eventually I began to like meal prep, and I ended up doing like alkaline. So I follow like Dr. Sebi's diet. And I kind of made like my own improvisations from that I feel as though like catered to me being like a Black person who's still in a food desert. At the end of the day, my accessibility to like fresh and healthy food is still limited, even as a vegan. So like, it's about what can I do with what I have around me. So that's how I try to meal prep, so I can get other people to see like, you can make this type of food even if you don't have a stove, microwave, so on and so forth. So I like to meal prep within that sense. I also make like smoothies and herbal tea concoctions, and I'm into making tinctures and soaps and everything that can increase like one's own wellness and health, like everybody else was saying, because that's just my main goal at the end of the day. And it's super simple. So yeah, that's what I do.
love
And
that
I'm
you give
open
me.
to answer any questions about that and small business Saturday as well.
Well, I love that you give me tea when I come over. It's always good. But talk about, oh wow, it's so many things because you're an artist as well.
Absolutely.
Writing,
Yeah, poetry. I do poetry as well as studio music. I've acted a few times in my life. I used to do like Second City, so those skills still haven't left. I could bust out a monologue in a quick second.
okay, now okay, think of one because we might end with one. Okay.
Okay. I got one.
If the spirit moves you, we want to.
I got one.
Okay, hold it, because I want to go. You skated through everything so fast, right?
Yeah.
And that's good because now they got to come Saturday to learn more about your story. But the thing about, I remember meeting you and you said to me that you were overweight and that you took it upon yourself. So as a young man, how old were you? Like, you couldn't have been more than what?
I was 18.
Yeah, I knew you were young, and you took it upon yourself. That is a lot a feat, like a large. People have trouble with that at all ages. So I didn't want to just pass by that because not only did you do this for yourself, but now you're able to help other people because you are able to sell and these herbs and talk to them and give them. You study this, so I don't want you to go past it too quick. I want you to go a little bit more into like what kind of herbs can I look for? How should I come to Ken? I need some help. I want to do what you did. I want to lose weight and I want to feel at my best.
Okay. First, I want to address like how to contact me. Like if you're going to purchase from me and work with me and I'm working with you for your health, like I need you to understand like the importance of like honesty and vulnerability. Like I'm not asking you to lie to me because if you lie to me, I can't help you, and I'm not here to like necessarily save anyone's life. The tips that I offer, you can take the steps to save your own life. So the responsibility falls on that person. Once I give them like the diet, like I may give you a full nutritional value of what you need to eat for a week, and we discuss like what you may not be taking, what you may be having based on your diet. And if it's up to you, like the accountability aspect, you have to like then follow that diet for that 30 days or that, that time period. And it may consist of juices, it may consist of salads and different changes that person will have to make. And for me, it's more about like reaching the cellular level. We are very intelligent and we have the ability to like regenerate cells, and we naturally do that every 7 years. So how can we kind of just add to that process? So like right now I'm at the end of like my 7-year cycle. I'm 26 going on to 27. right? But in my next 7 years, I'll be 33. So it's just, how do I kind of position myself into going that route? That's what I like to think about. When it comes to like the type of herbs I use, I outsource from anywhere. I try to do a lot of research about like the different continents. Like usually you want to get them from like Jamaica, Africa, in different places in China and stuff. They have the most like organic, but also when it comes to different continents, different temperaments, weather-wise, it's gonna have different features and different nutrients. And it's always important to combine as many as you can. And so that's how I like to think about health. I mean, I do have like a manual that I compiled. It's only like $2. It's like 20 pages, but it has a food chart with like the alkaline levels and the acidity and the time that it takes for the food to digest in the system, as well as food combining, because that's the main thing as Black people that's killing us. Like, we'll eat fried chicken, but not understand the process of oil and how it breaks down in the body and how long it takes for oil to break down. And the fact that we can't even digest the chicken because the oil is still breaking down, because that process triggers first. Then the starch in the chicken gets broke down. And by the time the chicken broke down, it's already rotted. So it's like, how can we kind of prevent that process? I would eat the chicken solo, bad self, maybe not fried. People got to make that choice on their own. But, you know, I might eat it 2 hours or an hour before I eat anything else and just let that digest. If it takes 2 hours, then what am I trying to eat? Chicken, rice, potatoes, some greens, macaroni. That is too daggone much. And honestly, that's why we be having to go get enemas and stuff like that. And that's why we got to cleanse our body out. So when it comes to working with me, it's about like knowing that you're doing something that's like that it's counterintuitive in a sense. So you have to be an intuitive eater. You have to build a relationship with your food, be willing to clean it, you know, pull it apart, spend 35 minutes, an hour, maybe 2 hours, meal prepping for your entire week. Because you, as a vegan, I don't have time to like go back home and go make a chickpea salad or nothing. Like, I don't have that time. Like, and my accessibility, once again, is like my options are just Jules with fake fruits and fake, you know, everything. It's like fried foods, fried mushrooms, stuff like that. So in terms of meal prepper for the week, that goes with drinks. You know, it's about bioavailability of the fruits and or minerals that you're consuming. And that just means how much of the nutrients and minerals are you actually consuming when you're digesting the food. So we could eat so healthy. We think we're eating so healthy so much. We're not digesting anything. That's why like vitamin C is important, because of its absorption, things of that nature. So just understanding how the body works in that way, we can make more educated decisions regarding our health. Like, it doesn't have to be so difficult. Like, this is not something that I went to school for. It's something that I took up as a hobby, as a practice, and just I built my own personal relationship, and I tested out and tried out a lot of things. And I recommend that for everybody. Like, do the research. You know, it's a lot of books out there, and the little packets that I have are just reference guides of collections of books of knowledge that people have displayed. And Black people eat different. You know, we require about 2 times the nutrients and minerals that white people require. They don't require as much. So we have to be aware of certain things like that. When we are in this westernized diet, in this westernized place, we're not living within our like African ancestral rights as eaters and inhabitants of this earth. Because in reality, see, now you got me to talk. In reality, you know, I personally have a belief and a knowing that, you know, when your body is alkaline enough, that means vibrating high enough, you can start to receive nutrients from the environment around you, because that's just how pure we are and in touch we are with our environment. So, you know, absorbing vitamin D from the sun. Now just think about all the other vitamins and minerals, nutrients that come from the soil, the air, and the water, and the processes all in between. We open ourselves up to that, like in our auric field. So it's important to eat right for your spirit. When we think it spiritually, it's important to eat right for your body in terms of physical health, and then obviously for your mind, because it all translates and leads you. Ever since I took it on like this challenge, this feat, I've definitely been more in control of my thoughts, my body, my energy, and I'm just more aware of it. And that's honestly like the best perk. Of course, you're going to look good, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better, but the most important part is being in control of yourself. And it's something you're fully knowing, you're conscious of it. So
Wow. So look, and as I'm thinking of questions, you're answering them as
Well,
you're
you can
going on and on.
sign me up for $10. I'll get them on Saturday because I'm
Okay.
Okay.
annual. Yeah, hey,
But
you
look,
told me.
let me say this. We're going over, but I don't care. We do it our way at Conversations Over Pie, because that's what it's about. Bringing back conversation, over the table. We're gonna do some other dope things coming up to kind of show people this. When I grew up, we ate at the table at 5 o'clock, and I
Right.
didn't grow up in a Cosby home, if you will, anything like that. We had our own problems or whatever, but that's what my parents made sure that we did. And so that is so important because look, as long as I've been knowing you, I have not heard you talk this much. And not just talking, but dropping some real gems. But look, the book that you made, is it online?
Not yet. I'm still publishing. I'm gonna, publish an ebook. I didn't know how to go about all that in terms of receiving the funds for it because I'm young, but I'm not as tech savvy as I used to be in my latter days. A little older
Okay.
now.
Okay, well, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on
Mhm.
that because yeah, let me do this shameless plug to TBM 360 is the system that I've been using to um basically make my business professional. And to be able to communicate with people, to quickly do funnels. Like for your book, I can see a funnel being done that goes out, you know, automatic email. You don't even have to do the work. Basically, you do some work up front, get your contact list together, and we just send it out. We send it out in a snap, and people respond. And guess what? The automation will be set up to respond back to them, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so shout out to TBM 360. We got so much work to do, and that's why I'm glad we're here. We're here to do it and to get it done. And so you all see Brother Ken, he'll be there and he'll be able to talk to you. Hopefully, we pull him at every. He's a hard worker. We're constantly pulling on him, but he'll be able to set up a meeting with you or whatever, right, Ken?
I'll have a booth. So I'll have my table. I'll actually have like drinks and herbs, like immunity shots. I'll have teas already set up. I'll have tea bags and just of my like remaining herbs of the year. Once the year ends, I'll probably get some more, like some new things and try something out. But pretty much it's like an end of the year sale or whatever, what have you. But yeah, you'll have time to
Yeah.
speak with me and I'll have my books and things of that nature as well.
Well, I'll be looking forward to getting my energy. I'm gonna need it that day,
Okay.
especially. But I look forward to getting my energy tea. And the thing is also with the teas, everything is not for taste. People need to understand that too. But that's a whole nother story. I definitely want to bring you back on, really all of you on a one-on-one where we could really delve into, deeper into this. But until then, people need to come on out on Saturday, November 30th to 3521 South King Drive. And Kenya, I want you to, do you want to have anything else to say? Because we got so many people that'll be there. Can you kind of give us a little sneak
Yes,
peek?
yes. Let me just go ahead on and say some of the vendors that I would like to highlight. Ear Candy, Ron's Way, Mislabeled, The Veginista, Adorned by M in Her Element, Sins Delights, This Is Life, Ken's Wild Cafe, PJ Style Designs, B. Well Botanics, Blossom Couture, AXN Designs, Q's Virtual Closet, Natural is Beauty, Dallas Paper Passion, John Wesley's Eyewear, Steffi Beautiful Blitz, Baskets, V Body and Beauty Spa, Rhonda Hardy's Designs, Suit You Well, Steel Plus Flame Apothecary, My Almost Teas and more. Amani's Original Bean Pies, White Lilies and Caviar Boutique and Spa, Sonia Moore's American Family Insurance, of course, absolutely anything essential gift shop. We have definitely more vendors, but I also want to say thank you to our sponsors, which I want to say thank you to the Bud Billiken Parade I want to say thank you to the Black Star Project, immensely, the Black Star Project. I want to say thank you to Cam Buckner's office. I want to say thank you to the Chicago Defender Charities. I want to say thank you to My Block, My Hood, My City. And I want to say thank you to Meridian. It's definitely others who are standing behind us and making sure that we pull this off greatly. I want to thank the Alderman's office, Commissioner Lowry's office, CPD in advance. I just want to say thank you. We want to invite everybody out November 30th, 2024. Stop by anytime between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. You have a great time.
Okay, yes. And you had one other thing, how you going to end the event on Saturday?
I want you to skip going downtown. You don't have to be amongst them. They don't want you there really anyway. It's been proven. Celebrate in your community. We are having a tea lighting ceremony, and this is the 3rd year. This is really huge. Come on and do this. From 3:30 to 5:30, you could be around a tree, listen to entertainment, see the tree get lit up. It is really wonderful to celebrate in the Black community.
Well, thank you. With that being said, thanks for hanging out with us all the way to Neil.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Thank
Yes,
you.
and you did mention your event, right? That's coming up.
My event?
I thought you had an event coming up. Okay.
Well, no. It's all about Kenya and small business Saturday.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's all about all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
And look, anything that's dope about us is dope about Small Business Saturday.
That's
right?
true.
Because that's true. And Kenya having the ability to bring us all together like this, like a big family. I'm looking at this. This is so beautiful from my view, seeing you and your son here right next to you.
Yeah.
I know you got to be proud of them.
Okay.
I am. I totally am. Definitely proud.
Okay.
Well, I will announce the Hustle Mommy. Shout out to Ariel Rainey and the Hustle Mommies. They are hosting a 100 Mompreneurs event tomorrow, and I've been awarded the Ultimate Hustle Mommy Award amongst a couple of other people. And then there are going to be 100 mompreneurs in the city. And the cool thing is, this is Ariel's 2nd time doing this. She has no repeats, which means this is the 200th set of Black mompreneurs that are going to be awarded and celebrated at DuSable Museum tomorrow. So I'm very excited. On Friday. So I'm very excited about that. So yes, thank you. I hate
Friday.
Yeah, I'm shy, but not shy.
We're not shy. We're not shy.
Yeah. But thank you for having me. Thank you, Kenya, for the opportunity. Ken, 10 books. That's my commitment, man. So figure that out. Whatever that looks like, everybody get one for the holidays in my family.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
So many people are talking about or trying. The first thing is to get the ball rolling and get started in a way of your health. And people are having to take their health, take it up on their own, because they're realizing that these medications are not, they're not to solve a problem. It's just to aid and whatever, or just put like a Band-Aid on a problem. And we know that we all got to leave here, but it's the way we leave.
Right. Yeah. Nobody wants to suffer.
That's right.
Nobody wants to suffer.
That's right. So with that being said, I want to thank you all again. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you all on November 30th. Oh, wow. Well, no, we're preparing up until that day, but it's going to be awesome. So with that being said, peace and blessings to you all. Thanks again for coming on.